Happy New Year, everyone. Today is New Year's Day 2021. What better way to start the new year than brewing up a big IPA? First though, I'm thinking I need a name for this beer. I could do Novid 21, or maybe, since the state of Washington, we're still pretty much in lockdown, call it a lockdown IPA. But those are both kind of negative. So think of a name and put it in my comments if you would. Need something really positive to get this year off to a good start. So like I said, we're going to do a big IPA. When I say that, I'm talking about maybe 8.2%. But I want a little lighter body. I don't want to bring all that malt, the grain influence, into the beer. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I can go ahead, do the standard process. But right at the end of the boil, I'm going to add some corn sugar. Why corn sugar? Just to move that original gravity up a bit and maybe give me another % of alcohol. I've got about 21 pounds of grain in the mash tun right now. With my 80% efficiency, that'll get me around 1070 or so for a starting gravity. But again, I want that bigger beer, so I'm going to add in the corn sugar. To do this on a 5-gallon batch, 1 pound would probably get you there. I'm going to have a close to a 10-gallon batch here today, so I'll go maybe 1 3/4. But you'll see me actually take the gravity after adding the first pound. If I need to add some more, I will. And if I get to where I need to be, that's it, I'll stop. So again, the whole point of this one, to focus on the brew day, but in particular, just the addition of the corn sugar at the end of the boil to give us a little bigger beer. So hope you get something out of this. I've got the mash just about done. Start sparging here a bit, and then we'll get to the boil and the addition of the corn sugar. Thanks so much, here we go. Okay, well I had to move inside because as you can tell, it started raining pretty good out there. So we're at the end of the boil here. I can go ahead and take a gravity reading and see where we stand. When I completed the mash, my gravity at that point in time was about 1056, which is about where I expected it to be. So let's take the refractometer here and see what the post-boil gravity looks like. Just a little bit on the refractometer. Okay, that's sitting at 16 bricks, which would be 24, about 1065. And remember, I want to get close to 1080. So let's go ahead. When I knock out, I'll add in the corn sugar. We'll take our ratings and see what we got. Okay, boil's over. I'm going to knock the flame out. I'm going to add in the corn sugar first thing. Then I'm going to add some hop for the whirlpool. So first things first. The flame is off. I'm going to start with 1 pound. Add it in, stir it up pretty good. Good stir here. I bag up my bittering hops, so I can just move those out of the way. Okay. Let's go ahead and take the refractometer, take another test, and see where we stand. Okay, we're at about 17.5 bricks, which would be about 1076. So I think I'll add another half of the other bag of sugar I've got. Try to keep boosting that up just a bit more, and I think we'll be there. Pretty excited. Stay tuned and we'll see how it comes out. All right, well, the brew day is just about over. I wound up adding 2 pounds of corn sugar into my wort there. My bricks right after the boil was about 16, and again, that's around 1065. I was really shooting for 1080. So after adding both full pounds of sugar in there, I wound up at about 18 bricks, which is about 1074. So again, a little lower than where I wanted to be, but certainly much closer. So I'll be curious to see how the fermentation goes. I'll be doing a wrap-up video as to how this beer came out. I'll be using my recirculation during the dry hopping process. If you haven't seen that video, take a look at it. Here's the link right there. It's pretty good, pretty interesting, and I'll definitely be doing that with this beer because it's going to have 3 ounces of Amarillo and 3 ounces of Citra in the dry hop process. So I'd say things went pretty smooth. Again, boost up your OG by adding corn sugar. It's going to make a little more alcohol, and it'll keep your beer dry and a little more crisp than just adding additional grains during the mash. That's it for now. Happy New Year, and please remember, come up with a name for my beer and we'll slap it on there. All the best to you.